Hey everyone, Spud the Potato here. So today we're going to be doing a mini bio on LiSA, the J-pop artist. Not Blackpink LiSA. Maybe someday we'll get to her. But as I said before, this is a mini bio, so it's not going to be as long as my previous videos. Just to give people an idea of who LiSA is, and personally I really enjoy her. She's a pretty big name in the anime music industry. So I figured I'd give her a little shout out. So without further ado, let's get started. So LiSA, or should I say LiSA Oribe, was born in 1987 in Seki, Gifu. So that basically means LiSA was a country girl. And no hate on Gifu or anything, I love Gifu, it's great for snowboarding. But as you would have guessed, like most musicians, LiSA came from a musical background. She started playing piano at the age of 3, and yeah, things kind of went from there. Now, you would imagine someone who's a singer isn't very shy, but on the contraire, she was actually very shy. And to counter that, her mother enrolled her in musical classes, and that also added onto her interest in music. So as she continued to grow in her musical career, her second year of middle school, she was asked to perform as a vocalist for her senpai's graduation. By the way, senpai means like senior, so one's senior. Little Japanese lesson for you there. Anywho, to prepare for this, she had to learn about rock, which at the time she really didn't know anything about. So she listened to a lot of I can never say this woman's name. Avril Lavigne. Anywho, that's who she listened to, and it was her first taste of being in a band. Unfortunately, they disbanded after graduation, but that's alright. There were plenty of things going on for her later down her career. So in high school, she joined a band called Chucky, and in this band, she decided to learn even more musical genres, and she drew inspiration from, once again, Avril Lavigne, along with Green Day and Rihanna, just to name a few. Once again, after graduating from high school, their band disbanded and she moved to Tokyo. And at this point, she decided to join an indies band called Parking Out. Also, this is when she started using her stage name, LiSA, L, lowercase I, capital S-A, which actually means love is same all. So finally in 2010, LiSA made her debut as a singer in the anime Angel Beats for the character Yui. Well, just Yui's singing voice in their fictional band, Girl Dad Monsters. By the way, I highly recommend you check out Angel Beats. It's an older anime now, but it's still really good. It's just one heck of a ride. I'll just leave it at that. You won't be disappointed. So then in April 2011, she released her first mini album called Letters to You, and the songs were composed by Dojin, which is basically similar to indies music. What I mean is, a lot of people compose songs and then she sang those songs. But she also composed the first song of the album called Believe in Myself. Then later that year, on November 23rd, she released her first solo single, Oath Sign, for the anime Fate Zero. Once again, another anime I highly recommend. I mean, even if you're not into the whole fantasy genre, the production value is just off the charts. It's on par with a movie. On top of that, the entire musical score is just phenomenal. And while these singles and albums were really great, none of them compare for what was coming up next. Thanks to the success of Oath Sign, she got an opportunity to sing for the opening Sword Art Online, with the title song being Crossing Field. Now this was the song that put LiSA on the map. So let's face it, with the popularity of SAO, it was only natural anyone singing the opening for it would blow up in popularity. In Japan, it ranked number 5 on the Oricon charts. Internationally, I can't tell you, but I do know it was unbelievably popular. Heck, there's even an English version. But we we don't talk about that. LiSA continued to release multiple singles such as Catchin' the Moment, Rally Go Round, and my personal favorite, Rising Hope. And yes, all of these were anime songs, and she is known for being an anime singer, but she does have a lot of great songs that aren't even related to anime. Now, one of the things I love about LiSA is her musical range. True, all of her songs are pop, but if you listen really carefully, you can hear the influence of different genres. For example, Rising Hope has a rock feel, Rally Go Round has a bubblegum pop, and one of her lesser known songs, Kaleido, has a more relaxed, easy breezy feel to it. And I almost forgot, Chill Chill Dada has an element of funk to it. The background guitar has that famous scratchy chicka 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 sound that you would normally hear in most funk songs. And while all her songs have a different feel to it, it still keeps that Japanese essence. It's really hard to explain. I think it's her voice that contributes to that Japanesiness. The way she projects her voice also gives a very Japanese feel, almost like an anime voice, but at the same time something different, something in between. It's just so hard to describe. For example, if you listen to 1 O'Clock or One OK Rock, however you want to pronounce it, they're a Japanese band that has this really, really hardcore American style to it. Even though they're singing in Japanese, you can't really sense the Japanese influence. For me at least, I can't sense it. The only thing I hear when I listen to it is alternative rock. But that's not a bad thing. Now, her most recent release, Gurenge, is by far her most popular song, I believe. Even more popular than Crossing Fields. And what I love about this song is it has a rock element to it, but at the same time it has a Japanese element to it. And by Japanese element, I mean the music video. You have this really hardcore guitar riff in the background, and then while all this is happening with LiSA's voice singing, you also see like these guys wearing Oni mask, Oni mask meaning demon masks, and it just really pumps you up. And then she's dancing around with like this red like silk thing circling around her. It's just so exciting and it just pumps you up. I think it's her best song by far in terms of anime songs. Now before I end this video, I do want to give 5 song recommendations. I'm going to avoid the most popular ones, and by popular I mean like the anime songs, you know, Crossing Field, Rising Hope, Gurenge. While those songs are very great, they're very well known, and I want to have an opportunity to talk about her other songs that aren't, you know, as well known. So here's just a quick little list of my favorite songs by her. Unfortunately, I can't really share the songs with you because YouTube copyright. So yeah, here's my list. Number 5, Brave Freakout. Number 4, Unlasting. Number 3, Propaganda. Number 2, ID. And then number 1, my favorite song by her, which I still think is very underrated, She. So yeah, if you're interested, you know, you can probably hear these songs on Spotify. I'm not sure though. I'm using Spotify Japan because, you know, I live in Japan. If you can't hear the songs on Spotify, then I'll give you some links to the Amazon CDs or use CD Japan and put a link down below. So there you have it. There is our little mini bio on LiSA. What do you guys think of it? I'm thinking of doing more of these videos. I was actually thinking of doing Utada Hikaru for the next mini bio, but since she's my favorite artist of all time, it's going to be really hard to make a mini bio. I think I'm probably going to just do a full bio on her, especially with her new album coming out, I believe, the end of this month. So anyway, if you like the video, click like. For more future videos, subscribe. Ring that bell so you'll be notified for future upcoming videos. Once again, I post every week. Next week's video will actually be more traditional like the previous ones. So yeah, forward to it. And as always, enjoy life, enjoy music. Peace.